there, this is Datia with Rangers of Wrestling, and I'm bringing you your Impact review to your go-home show for Against All Odds tonight. Alright, so tonight's Impact started off with Scott Moore in the ring, and he welcomed AEW President Tony Khan. Now, this segment went in a completely different direction than I thought it was going to go in. Um, I thought we were going to get a triple threat match, but we did not get a triple threat match. But before I get into more into the segment, I want to remind our viewers that we do play bingo on this channel. You guys have to look for these things on the stream because they do happen. This has happened more than once. So always keep an eye out for these things. Alright, so that being said, let me continue. Alright, so basically, we got a major announcement. Moose versus Omega will take place at Daddy's Palace in Jacksonville, Florida. Tony Khan felt that this match deserved a big stage, and that's what's going to happen. As well as the Good Brothers will face Sami Callihan and a partner of his choosing at Against All Odds. We also found out that the winner of of Moose versus Omega will face Callahan at Slammiversary for the Impact TNA titles. What were your guys' thoughts on this segment? I thought it was a long segment, but we got a lot of info out of it. That was crazy, if you ask me. Like I said, I was expecting them to get us a triple threat match. Maybe we will get one at Slammiversary, but more on that later. After that, we got Rosemary versus Havoc. If Havoc won, she would be added to the match. This match was decent. Unfortunately, Rosemary did not win. Havoc did not win, my bad. So therefore, it remains as a one-on-one match against Deonna Purrazzo and Rosemary at Against All Odds. Afterwards, Susan, Kimberly, and Deonna came out and attacked Rosemary and Havoc. And Susan demanded the match between Kimberly and Tasha Steelz to take place. How's my mic sounding? Is it sounding okay? Hopefully it sounds okay. Because I know I've had a few issues with my mic before. The winner was Tasha Steelz. And then after the match, there was a post-match assault on Fire and Flavor. And then Rosemary and Havoc came to the rescue, which is interesting if you ask me, because it's like, imagine Rosemary and Havoc as a tag team. That would be crazy. Then we got Petey Williams and Trey Miguel versus Chris Bay and Rohit Raju. Thanks, Sin, for telling me I sound fine. This match was a good match. I liked it. And I thought Petey Williams and Trey Miguel worked really well together. So, definitely. The winners, of course, were Petey Williams and Trey Miguel. And after this match, Ace Austin came out alongside Matt Fullerton and went in for the attack. Then Josh Alexander came out too. But the moment for me that was amazing was when Petey Williams did that Super Canadian Destroyer from the top rope. That was amazing, if you ask me. Did you guys catch that? Or no? I know I did. Like I said, amazing. Then we had Eddie Edwards versus Joe Dorian. This match was okay. I did notice Joe Dorian was rocking some cowboy boots. I don't know if I've never noticed that before. He was rocking some cowboy boots. It ended in a no DQ match, unfortunately. And then Kojima came out and helped Edwards. And then the main event was a no DQ match between William Morrisey and Willie Mack with Senga Bingo. William Morrisey ended up winning, and I thought it was a good match. I thought it was a good way to close the show. I'm a little confused as to why Rich Swann versus William Morrisey at Against All Odds isn't. I think it's just a regular match against All Odds card. So But what did you guys think of the main event? I know, Cindy, you did your watch along. So, what were your thoughts on this main event? So, let me see. Let me pull up. Um, I did drop the link in the DMs. So, if anybody wants to come on and give your predictions, by all means. Let me see. Let me get. I apologize. Oh, I forgot to mention. We got the return of Tommy Dreamer. So, like I said in the beginning, it was going to be Sammy Callahan and a partner of his choosing versus the Good Brothers. And Tommy Dreamer came back. And so it's going to be Tommy Dreamer and Sammy Callahan versus the Good Brothers. What are your thoughts on that? Tommy Dreamer being involved in this match. Like Rose would say, Tommy Dreamer always got to be involved in everything. Huh? Don't he? I can't find the card. Impact Wrestling Against All Odds 2021. Okay, let me see if I can pull up the card. So I apologize for not having. Oh, thanks, Danny. Didn't like the whole. Of course you wouldn't like it, Sin. You're part of the Rant Squad. Thank you for saying that, Danny. It means a lot. Let me see. Okay, so Kenny Omega with Don Callis. Okay, let me start from the beginning. Fire and Flavor versus Kimberly and Susan. I don't know, because Fire and Flavor just won the titles again. So I'm not entirely sure where I see with this. I think it's gonna be I think Fire and Flavor are gonna keep their titles. Give me 1 second, people. I have to go open the door for my dogs. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I apologize. You know how it is, little animals. Alright, like I said, I'm going for Fire and Flavor. Petey Williams versus Trey Miguel versus Ace Austin with Mad Fortune versus Chris Bay versus Rohit Raju in a 5-way match to determine the number 1 contender for the X Division Championship. If I had to pick, this is going to be a tough one because they all seem like good contenders. Yeah, I would pick maybe Ace Austin for this one. I think I would pick Ace Austin. As the Rich Swan with Willie Mack versus W. Morrisey. Let me see. I think it might be. W. Morrissey, just because he's still relatively new to the company. The main event against All Odds at Daddy's Bananas. Oh my god, hi. We see the main event against at All Odds. Daddy's is gonna be great. Kenny is totally gonna keep his belt and go up against Callahan as anniversary. Listen, you get on my stream because I have so much to say about that. Jump on. I dropped the link. You're more than welcome to come on, and I hope you do, because I would love to hear your take on the Slammiversary. Against all predictions. What was I? Violent by Design, Dino Reno with Eric Young versus DK. I say Violent by Design, just because I feel like it's choosing Deonna Purrazzo versus Rosemary. Deonna Purrazzo, so keeping that title. I don't think she's going to lose it, but she's scheduled to face Fabi Apache at Triple Mania. Yeah, she's not losing that one bit at all. Satoshi Kojima versus Joe Dorian. I think Kojima's gonna win. And then Kenny Omega versus Moose. That's just gonna take place at Dallas Palace. I want Moose to win. I really do. It's Moose's time. But does my mic sound okay? I'd like to know if my mic sounds okay. because like I know I've been having a lot of issues with the mic. So like I was saying, I want Moose to win. I really do, but just because it's gonna be a Daddy's Palace, I just feel like Kenny Omega's gonna retain. Now he didn't see the Good Brothers could get involved in this match, but with it being a Daddy's Palace, we all know the Young Bucks could get involved. I don't know. It's hard to say. It's either gonna be Omega versus Callahan in a one-on-one match at Slammiversary, or we're gonna have a screwy finish and they're gonna add Moose to the Slammiversary. It just sucks because like I so want Moose to become Impact TNA champion, and like that's not gonna happen, unfortunately. But what do you guys think? Brett in the chat said that Kenny's. I have to agree with him. Kenny's only keeping his butt, unfortunately. I hate to say that. I really do, but he's keeping it. That's for sure. Oh, what do you guys? I would love to hear your guys' opinions or predictions for Against All Odds. Okay. All right. Well, just give me 1 second, guys. All right. Well, all right. So if no one wants to come on and give their predictions, I guess I'll end the show here. And
oh, Jesus.
Hi, Brett. Hold on. Give me a second, okay? Give me a second.
Okay. All right.
Keep going. Keep the show going. You can talk. Just keep the show going.
Oh, okay. Okay. Hold on. There we go. No worries. There we go. There. Come on now. All right. Can I be heard? There we go. All right. Good. Man, this is nuts. Woo! All right. Sorry. My mic went crazy. I'm not normally on the Streamlabs. So, all right. I have no idea where Donatello went. Okay, but we're talking about Impact. I can hear myself echo. This is the craziest thing. I think I'm hearing myself from like different spots. Oh wait, hold on. Why? No, my audio is coming from this. All right, so Impact. Let's see. I haven't. All I know is I didn't watch Impact. I've been too busy covering Summer Game Fest today, which a bunch of video game announcements got like happened. But I did see the clip between Tony Khan, Don Callis, and what's his face, the executive of Impact, and that because of all the outside interference that has happened, the main event, which is Omega versus Moose, is going to be happening at Daly's place, which is going to be fun. Okay. So I guess I'm running this now. This is like, am I now running Rangers of Wrestling? Is this mine now? I think I So, well, this is definitely fun. I am here. Like, we can talk about other things. We can talk about AEW. I don't think any of us want to go ahead and talk about that terrible Raw, because that Raw was terrible this past Monday. Yeah, that Raw was absolutely terrible. So I don't know. I don't know what has happened. I don't know where Dattila went. See, if this was AEW, if this was Dynamite, if we were talking about Dynamite, I could go ahead and like ramble on and talk about all the awesome things. Andrade came back. That was awesome. So Andrade came back. I don't care what anyone says. Andrade's return last week Friday was awesome. I lost my mind, and sure, it could have been better. But I'm
back. Thank you.
Oh, there we go.
Thank you for taking over my show. So out of the two people watching, you want to introduce yourself if you didn't already do so? Did you already introduce yourself or no?
Get out of here.
Brad, I'm talking to you.
Okay, there we go. Sorry. I heard myself like doubling up, so I had no idea what was going on. There we go. I have no idea what's going on. Like, okay, that's not what I want. That's terrible. What is happening?
Are you serious? You were supposed to save my show, It's not
my fault. It's not my fault. You went ahead and went off somewhere and did other things. I don't know what happened.
Oh, I've been quiet. There you are. There you are.
Why is there only just only the top part? Like, what happened? Or am I losing my mind? It's only the bottom half is green. What is happening? Do I need to be? I guess I need to be up here. This is wrong. What happened? Is this supposed to be a green screen? This is stupid. I don't get it. I'm using what is happening? This doesn't make no sense. All right, hold on. We're just gonna.
Okay, you're having. There you go.
I'm going to use my laptop camera because that's that. I'm in the middle of. There we go. I'll just because I'm not using that.
Did you watch Impact show tonight? Did you watch?
No, as I was saying earlier. No, I only
get off my show. Get off my show.
Okay, well, bye. Bye.
No, I'm just messing with you.
Sex right now. Bye.
I'm just messing with you.
No, I get you. What did you think
of the?
Go ahead.
What did you think of the announcement? Omega versus Moose at Daddy's Palace.
Oh, that's great. At Daly's place? I'm all about it. Yes, please. Yes. Moose isn't leaving with that belt. Moose is super losing. Moose is totally losing.
Listen. Shh, don't put that evil out there.
Moose is losing. It doesn't matter. There's no way that Kenny's going to lose to an Impact.
I'm going to mute your mic.
pay-per-view.
I'm muting your mic.
This is happening with all this and that, this, that, and the other. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. She's just going to go ahead and keep me mic'd. That's fine. She can go ahead and keep talking.
No, unfortunately, I have to agree with you. I think, but here's the thing. Is it going to be a clean finish, a clean finish, and get a one-on-one with Kenny versus Callahan? Or we're going to have the Young Bucks interfere and then get a triple threat match at Slammiversary?
I don't think the Bucks are going to get involved. I think there's going to be a straight up and down. Like, as it, like, from, what was it against all odds? Was it against all odds? Where it was, no, it was Rebellion that Omega defended his belt. Or was it no,
Rebellion, he won the belt.
Yeah, and then he defended his belt at Under Siege against
Under
who?
Siege.
Against who, though?
I think it was Edwards.
Was it Edwards? Hold on. Now I have to check, because now I'm like... Under Siege 2021. That's not... Why did you do... What?
I'm pretty sure it was Edwards.
I just want to see. Guess all odds result. Under Siege. Come on. Let's go. Brian Myers. It was... Come on now.
Yeah, it was Edwards.
Tag belts. No, it was a number one contenders match.
Oh.
It was a number one contender. It was a 5-way between Sami Callihan, Chris Bay, Matt Cardona, Trey Miguel, Chris Sabin, and Moose. And then that's how we got Moose as the winner for Against All Odds. So no, Omega hasn't defended his title. This is the first time he's defending his title.
Are you sure? I could have sworn he defended against Edwards.
Did he? Well, whatever. It wasn't at Under Siege. It was probably on an Impact, which I would be a bit surprised if it was at an Impact.
Somebody said you're Seth Rogen.
Oh, I get that all the time. So this is I will let you know. So I've been covering Summer Game Fest all day today. Some new video game announcements happened, and
I'm still mad at you. You have not been in communication with me at all.
Look, I know. Trust me. I even called you. What was it? I called you earlier today, and I think I called you yesterday or whatever. I have been changing.
Listen, yesterday, you called me right before my kickboxing class. And today you called me during Impact. You know I watch Impact.
I forgot Impact was on today. I literally forgot. I super forgot Impact was on today. Like, I forgot that every day is a day of wrestling. It's
my off day. You know my off day of wrestling is Tuesday, and maybe it's been Wednesday because Dynamite hasn't been on.
The thing is, I know more about what's happening in NXT than I do on Impact. It's literally just the main stuff. Mind you, I've been watching a lot of old TNA and Impact.
Okay, let's get back on the topic here before we.
Oh, you don't want to talk about the Aces and Aces? You don't want to talk about the Asylum?
We're talking about Against All Odds. Where's the sign? Right here.
All right, fine. Predictions. I've been rambling on this time, but yeah, I just before we get to predictions, as the reason why you haven't heard from me and it's been forever is that I've been getting ready for E3 because I'm currently covering all of E3. Today was Summer Game Fest, so some big video games got announced. We got Tiny Tina's Wonderland. We got Elden Ring.
Okay, I get the picture.
Oh, I forgot this is wrestling.
Yeah. It's called Rangers of Wrestling, not Rangers of Video Games and Wrestling.
But yeah, so I've been changing. I'm actually in a new setup, but I'm not finished. I'm doing construction on it. So, but anyway,
look at my setup. Look at my plain ass setup.
Yeah. Hey,
all right, let's get back to Against All Odds. Before
She goes like, all right, so about that, I'm done. Let's go. All right, so
Yeah.
run down the card for Against All Odds and
Okay. Here, I'll show you the screen. Let's try to do this before I get interrupted again. All right. So as you see, oh crap, we got Fire and Flavor versus Kimberly and Susan. I said Fire and Flavor is gonna retain.
Sorry, it's 2021. Whoa, like that's okay. So Fire and Flavor versus Kimberly and Susan.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Fire and
Susan
Flavor.
is. Yeah, I'm trying to remember, like, because are Kimberly and Susan are the faces, yeah?
No, I think they're
Or
the
are they
heels.
the heels? Okay. What's the storyline that's been happening with that?
Are you serious?
I haven't been watching Impact.
Oh my god.
Like, I know that Rich Swann is fighting W. Morrissey because W. Morrissey attacked Willie Mack, I believe.
Just pick a team so that we can move on to the next match.
I'm gonna go with the current champions.
Okay.
Then
we got the 5-way match. Who do you think is gonna win? Petey Williams, Trey Miguel, Ace Austin, Chris Bay, or Rohit Raju?
So it's gonna be the number one contender for the X Division Championship.
I say Ace Austin.
I mean, Ace Austin's really freaking good. Like, the thing is, I can't really predict it because I would probably say Ace Austin's. Mind you, Petey Williams coming back. That's Petey Williams. I love him. He's fantastic. I've been watching him like back in the 09, 2010s of TNA, and he's amazing.
You and I have to do a show together one of these days. Maybe if you're available tomorrow, if you're up. Because I know Dynamite for you is going to end late.
Oh,
you can join me.
Well, I'm going to be awake anyway. But now I'm going to be watching AEW regardless tomorrow. So, yeah, I know every storyline that's happening in AEW. I could probably even go ahead and run down every pay-per-view card that AEW
Okay, let's get back to these predictions. We'll talk about that after the show. So pick one. I pick Ace Austin.
Number one contender for that. I'd probably go Ace, but I believe they're also doing. I think they're doing a push on Chris Bay too, but I could be wrong. But I'd probably go with Ace.
Okay. Then we got Violent by Design versus DK. I picked Violent by Design.
You missed the Rich Swann versus W. Morrissey match, which Morrissey's going to win.
We'll get to that.
Okay.
We'll go back to that one. Which one do you think?
DK? DK's back? Hell yeah.
I'm picking Violent by Design.
Yeah, I do agree, because even though DK's been around for a while, tag team match for the Impact. Yeah, the champions are going to retain.
All right. Rich Swann versus W. Morrissey.
W. Morrissey. Yeah.
Okay.
Love W. Morrissey. Lost my mind when he showed up at
Kojima versus Joe. Who?
Satoshi Kojima versus Joe Doring.
I got Kojima.
I'm gonna go Kojima.
That's what I just said.
He's gonna got him from New Japan. Yeah. Although that you could also probably maybe go with Joe because it's an Impact show, but I would want to put over Kojima because you got him from New Japan, and depending on what the deal, like what the contract deal between New Japan and Impact would be, you could keep him around or whatever. So, yeah.
Okay. So Deonna Purrazzo versus Rosemary. Deonna Purrazzo, especially because she's got that match at Triple Mania. She's not losing.
Yeah, no.
And of course, the main event: Kenny Omega versus Moose.
Kenny Omega, not Moose. Yeah, I'm so good at predicting this. Here's the one thing I will have to say is I will say that, like, at Slammiversary is the bigger show. This is very much like the B pay-per-views, like WWE, like Backlash, Hell in a Cell, whatever. This is on Impact Plus. This is a B pay-per-view for Impact. So I'm surprised. I would have rather have it be the switch where it should be Sammy here, Moose there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Because I don't know. Maybe Moose isn't ready. Sammy Callahan has proven himself time and time again that he's a draw.
But so Sammy Callahan's going to be the one to take the titles off Omega, and then what, you build towards Callahan versus Moose at Against All Odds? I mean, at Bound for Glory.
That would be really good. That would be really fun. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know because what he got the belt at Rebellion, which was back in like what?
April. Remember,
okay.
remember you and I talked about this. We had a whole 1 hour conversation saying that Omega's losing those Impact TNA titles first, then his AAA title, and then the AEW title.
I don't know. I like, Andrade's in AEW. Mind you, the report about Andrade having some kind of creative control was wrong. Tony Khan has full final say over everything, and Andrade does not have some kind of creative control over his character. But Andrade is signed, like he's #all elite, and he's going to be fighting Kenny.
You know what? Let's more. How about we stick to the Dynamite stuff for tomorrow if you want to join me tomorrow.
Well,
Impact.
The reason I'm bringing this up is because who would rip the belts off, whatever belts off of Kenny first? Would it be Sammy Callahan at Slammiversary? Because we're gonna get a great match up from Kenny Moose. This is a good card. Kenny versus Moose, Kojima versus Dodoring. That's gonna be fun. Deonna Purrazzo versus Rosemary.
To me, it's probably if it's gonna go in that order, it's probably gonna be Callahan, because, like you said, it makes no sense for Omega to lose any other title last after the AEW title. At least to me.
The AEW belt will be the last belt he loses. That I could probably say, but I would probably say he would probably lose the AAA belt before Impact. Because you saying he's gonna run through? No, but he can't. It can't be that way because All Out is in September. You're saying that if but you forgot about Triple Mania. You forgot about Triple Mania where Andrade.
No, hold on. Yeah, I know that's in August. So if the AEW title is going to be the last title he loses, he would have to lose it at. If he's going to lose it after the Impact, then he's going to lose that title at Full Gear, not at All Out.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's going to be Full Gear. That would be about. That's when this whole story started. Even Tony Khan in his promo talked about how he didn't want to, ever since Don Callis showed up at before Full Gear, because they did the whole tournament and he only showed up for Kenny's matches. But he started commentating during Kenny's match and like the main event or the final eliminator between him and Hangman Page at Full Gear. So he wouldn't have held that belt for a year, but from when the story started, would be at Full Gear, would be then. It depends. Do you want to crown Hangman at a pay-per-view, or like the legit pay $50 on Bleacher Report, or do you want to make that crowning on a big episode of Dynamite, like a destination episode, like Winter is Coming, Beach Break, whatever?
When do we go from Impact to AEW? We should save this conversation for tomorrow.
Kenny Omega is talking about it has all of the belts.
Give me your prediction: Moose or Omega?
Omega's super winning.
I hate to agree with you. I hate to agree with you, but yeah, you're right. Omega's definitely winning this.
There's no way Moose is gonna win.
I don't think it's gonna be a clean finish though. I think the Young Bucks are gonna interfere.
It would be a clean finish. We wouldn't get that all stupid. No, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You won't be getting a stupid like WWE quick roll up or like some kind of like the match gets thrown out or whatever. You won't have that. But
I know. It's probably going to be, there's going to be something going on. It's going to be a straight pin, but there might be some interference and stuff. Yeah. All right. Well, I guess that's it for the show. So,
yeah.
You have anything to promote?
Yeah, I do. I'm Brett J. Rasmussen from the Brotherhood of Geeks on YouTube, youtube.com/Brotherhood of Geeks. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I am right now, as I said, I've been currently covering, we are in E3 week. Like this coming weekend is E3, the biggest video game convention out there. And like, as I said, like today was Summer Game Fest and they just announced Elden Ring, and Elden Ring is a huge game, probably one of the most anticipated games out there. So I have reactions of that. I'll be covering E3 this weekend. So there's a Ubisoft conference, a Bethesda, a Xbox Bethesda conference, Square Enix, Nintendo, and a bunch of other stuff. And I'm going to have even more coverage of E3 throughout this weekend into next week and so on and so on. So yeah, if you like video games, and I do love wrestling, like I talk about wrestling on my show, like because I love wrestling, as you can tell, like I keep up with it.
I gotta go. So.
Oh, okay, sure.
Oh yeah, okay. So you guys, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And we'll see you guys. Maybe we'll see you guys tomorrow after AEW Dynamite and SmackDown. All right. Bye.